Welcome to Live with Sylvia Camille. And I have an amazing show for you guys tonight. But before we get started, you know I got to give y'all the word of the week. Are you all ready to hear the word of the week? Yeah. The word of the week is joy. Joy. Joy means giving pleasure, happiness inside. All of us have some type of joy inside of us. So it's our job to do what? To spread it. So that's our word of the week. Spread joy this week. Don't let anybody get on your nerves. Don't let the devil get in your way. If they do, just remember in the morning, Sylvia Camille said what? Spread joy. But tonight, bringing to the stage for a beautiful conversation, we're going to dive deep into Shamora. Shamora is a notable songwriter, producer, arranger. She has arranged for Angie Stone, Monica, and also a Dove nominee. Bring it to the stage, Shamora. Hello, beautiful. Oh, look, let me have them leather pants. I think I need them to play in Sanctified. Those are like what I wear in the play. I love that part. You are simply gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
You are gorgeous. And look at that necklace, honey. Look at them nails. Let me see all that.
Come on.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Shamora, we have been knowing each other for so long. I mean, were you 10 or 13, 14, 15? What number was it? I think I heard Dad about that. What'd you say, Dad?
Maybe 12.
I think you were 10. Shamora's father, who's in the house with us tonight, Mr. Alwyn Crawford, was the choir director at Flipper Temple Emmy Church. And of course, I was singing in the choir. He was the choir director. And you know what people used to call us? Kirk Franklin and the family. I'm serious. It's so true. Because sometimes, you know, at church, sometimes you don't have time to rehearse. But, you know, when you got people who can sing, and this girl can sing, her dad would say, he'll start playing the keyboard. And then Henrietta and I, and Shamora and her sister, we'd be up there looking at him, and then he'd just say, sing. And we say, okay, what we used to sing, Shamora?
Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to think. You know what Daddy used to make me sing all the time?
What?
And I would break down every time, if you can use anything, Lord, you can use me.
Come on now.
If you can use anything, Lord, you
Let
can
him use you tonight.
Me.
Oh, I love
Take my hands, Lord, and my feet. Touch my heart, Lord, and speak through me. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me.
I told y'all he was saying. Y'all don't know what y'all are in a special treat. But before we get there, we've got to talk about the journey of becoming Shamora.
Oh, wow.
So when was your first solo?
Oh, my God. Oh, you know what? I do remember this. We still have a video of it.
Okay.
I was a little girl. Shout out the age, Daddy. Maybe 4 or 5. I must have been 4 or 5.
Okay, fine. Let's go with it.
And we were in New Jersey. We're originally from New Jersey. And I was singing in church. So my favorite singer is Whitney Houston. Whitney and Aretha, you know.
Yes, we love Whitney.
But and so as little girls, my sister and I, we grew up just, listening to music and loving Whitney. And so it was time for us to sing. She had just released her version of I Believe the Children Are Future.
Oh, I used to love that song.
Most people don't know that's a cover.
I didn't know that.
Originally, I believe George Benson did it first.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, when she got hold of it, didn't nobody else know.
We forgot all about
George.
him. We're so
forgot.
sorry.
No shade, George.
We so sorry. It's Whitney Houston. That was our favorite song to sing at the awards programs in the schoolhouse. How many times did we hear that?
That part. But girl, I got up there. My baby sister and I, who I grew up singing with her, as you know, and we got up there, and she's 17 months younger than me. And as we started singing, I think we might have, I don't even know if I made it through the first verse, Camille. And next thing you know, all of a sudden, I just started crying. I used to be awfully shy. And so she kept singing. She made it through the whole song, but not me. I cried.
Because that means God was using you.
No, I was scared.
No.
But yes, I believe.
You were scared.
Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I was scared. Oh my God. I hated to sing. I hated to get put on the spot. My family would tell you I was very shy.
I think that day in church, if I recall correctly, you didn't want to sing.
I never wanted to sing. So here's the thing. So Daddy was minister of music, right? So normally what we would do is we either kind of sneak out, maybe go hide in his office, or just try to disappear sometimes, especially before he was going to preach or do something. He'd be like, oh, well, my daughters are here. We'd be like, no. So once I started doing that, I was like, okay, well, I'll just disappear if I'm not in here. But then I remember one Sunday, I think we're at Flipper. Daddy got over everything, was like, can somebody go get my daughter? I was like, oh my God, your daddy wants you to go sing. I hated it.
So how did you get past that?
Let me take that back. I loved singing. I didn't like being out front. I didn't like, just that idea. It gave me great anxiety. Having to sing in front of people. I always would be like, just ask my baby sister to do it.
She loves singing.
I'd be like,
she can sing too.
Yeah,
y'all. She can sing too.
That part. And so I would just be like, listen, just push her on out there. She can do it. She's most excellent. Attitude wasn't right about it because I didn't like being put on the spot like that. And so, but my grandmother pulled me to the side in the back of the church. I've never forgotten this. And she said to me, Shamora, you have a gift that God has given you. And she said, your gift is not for you, it's for others and to bless others.
Speak on it.
Yeah. And she said, and when you sing, it blesses people. And she said, so you have to use your gift for the Lord. And when she said that to me, something clicked then. And I was like, well, I mean, if it's for Jesus, I don't want to disobey the Lord. And ever since then, it helped me to look at it differently because, I don't want to disobey the Lord. So I said, well, I got to do what he's asked me to do.
Shamora has another title to her name.
What?
The evangelist, the minister.
Oh.
Let's talk about that journey. How did it come about? Did you run from it?
Yes.
How long did you run?
Absolutely. Feels like my whole life. I didn't really tell anybody that I knew.
No, you didn't.
That.
I only saw it when it came up on Instagram, and I said, "She finally listened." Okay,
now she finally listened. Wait.
Okay, I have to clear that up and say the reason why I say this to Shamora because she knows the first time she sang a solo at the church, she was singing R&B, and I don't have anything against when people singing R&B, and she would only sing for the Lord when she was asked to. And one day after she got finished singing, I said, "Are you sure you're supposed to be singing the R&B songs, or are you supposed to be singing for the Lord?" And she looked at me, "Oh, Camille, I just think Daddy said we got to come up here and sing and help the church." Those were her exact words. And look at her gift now. She's in the ministry. So you can run all you want, but God himself will show up and you have to answer the call. What day did you cut when you answered the call? What was it like?
So by the time I started realizing, the Lord, praise God, he is merciful. He's patient.
Yes. He
is. And, I lived my life, did things, but then all of a sudden you can only run from that for so long. And that pressure started to come on me. And that pressure was, when that pressure showed up, it was like, okay, I absolutely cannot run from this. So I started hearing them. I was ordained we're in 2024.
That takes me to another segment. Let's talk about this. Monica called you. Shamora, I need for you to help me with a song. Talk to us about that process of how do you collaborate with other artists and what's the process like, the highs and the lows. Because, Angie Stone, Monica, you got some heavy hitters. And now you can name some more. You can toot your own horn.
So at 15, the short of it, I signed a major publishing deal with Sony ATV Publishing. And so my career and my life started then. And so I started writing music for major artists. And the way that really happened, by the time I graduated high school, actually, right after I graduated high school, I ended up flying out to LA and working with, major producers, people who've written so many of the songs that we sing today. And I just was blessed to be able to work with so many wonderful people, different producers, and that particularly working on the Monica project. I worked with some producers, Soul Shock and Carlin, who produced for some of everybody.
What's the process like, though? And people write songs all the time, but yours landed with Clive Davis.
Yeah, so what we do in songwriting is we will pitch our music. Sometimes we do get calls. So, and actually then when there was J Records at the time, I was called a lot of times, especially to go out and work in Los Angeles. So sometimes you'll get called and it's, hey, we need you to write on this project. Hey, can you submit something? And so it's quite an interesting process. And then sometimes if you're just together working, like you and I could just say, hey, we're just gonna go in the studio. We're just gonna see what happens. Let's just write something. So we may write a song. And then after that, we'll say, okay, let me give it to my management or my publishers or whomever, or our own connections, the people that we know. And we do what we call shopping music.
I want to shift gears.
Yeah.
the independent artists.
Oh,
Because
God.
there's a lot of independent artists and people don't understand
Mm-hmm.
what it takes to be an independent artist. I mean, you're independent. You're doing everything by yourself. There's no record label behind you.
Right.
What is that process?
Woo. It's God, it's vigorous. Oh God, you got to stay in prayer. You hear me? Because it's so crazy, right? Because like we have our artists that we love, right? We talk about a Whitney, we can talk about any of the modern day artists, from a Beyonce to a Taylor Swift to whomever, and all these incredible people that we see, and they have a machine behind them. It's hard because you got to be the business owner, the visionary, but then also the face of it. Right. So you don't get to enjoy it the same way. Because you're working behind the scenes, you're trying to get everything done. You got to figure out how you're going to market it. You got to figure out how you're going to pay for it. You got to figure out, if we're doing events, okay, you and your team have to still do that, right? And you figure it out. You hope people come. My God, you hope people come. You hope y'all buy tickets. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop calling me talking about, hey, can I get on the list? What?
No.
I mean, it depends some, but it's like, come on, man. Like, you ain't calling Beyonce asking to get on the list and tickets $400-$500. Just go to the show. Support artists and people that you love. Pay the ticket. You're sowing the good ground. You're sowing into them so that they can continue to do what they're doing. But I don't do it, as you know, we don't do it by ourselves.
Three of the pillars of Live with Sylvia Camille, and Sylvia Camille's mission is to inspire, believe, and dream big.
Yeah, same thing. Everything that you're doing, fantastic, incredible, amazing. God is going to continue to bless it. We're going to look back on this because we're speaking it right now. And we thank God that he's doing an incredible thing. Okay, you asked me, when did you know that this is what you wanted to do? Or was called to do?
With Live with Sylvia Camille.
Mm-hmm.
It's the closest thing of not being a minister, if I be honest with myself. If we're going to talk about transparency.
No, be transparent.
Because you can inspire, encourage people to believe, and make sure they're dreaming. That's basically what a minister does on Sunday. But he uses the Bible and the text.
That's right.
So I'm just going to use my story.
Right.
The story of that mama wouldn't let me go to Hollywood. I had my bags packed. I wanted to go to Hollywood. I mean, that's a true story. Chama can tell you. I came down the steps. I didn't want to go to college. I came from a family of educators. My grandfather's name is on Fountain Hall.
Wow.
So I would have been that black sheep. So I did what she said, do. Go to school. Make sure you get a retirement check. Praise God, we have it. And when the strike hit, she looked at me and said, aren't you happy that you have a backup?
Right.
That's what she wanted for me. But I wanted so much more in life to give for my family. But when you step out on faith and you ask God to allow me to tell the story like you just so beautifully did tonight, somebody's being touched and moved in the room. So Sylvia Camille, that's all I want to do for the rest of my life.
Praise God.
I think I've done everything that I want. I'm blessed to have a husband who has loved me unconditionally through all of my faults. Where are you, darling? Mr. Will, and it's so fun. You know how they say opposites attract? He is the quietest thing in here, and I'm the loudest. And at home, guys, Mama, you too loud. And then I'm keeping my mama now, and they both are they're September and stuff. They don't like noise.
Oh, well, watch your mouth.
They don't like noise.
Well,
you need to go upstairs and do that audition. Mama, you too loud. Close the door.
September, right? I came to see you in a play. Me and my family, me and mommy and daddy came to see you in a play. Yes. So phenomenal. And I had never seen Camille act, y'all. And I was like, man, I was blown away because, okay, so Camille's normally I asked you this the other day. I'm like, are you always happy? Which is great. But I was like, have you always been that way? And she was like, yeah. And even when I saw her in this play, she was completely different. And I said, and I told you then, I said, you did such a great job. And I was, I really, really love that. Okay, so is that not still in the plan?
It is. And see, that's the story behind it. When I was in middle school, if you all remember Knots Landing and Dynasty, I fell in love with Diane Carroll. And I swear I learned how to put on my stockings from Diane Carroll because it's a scene in there when she's putting on her stockings and she starts from her toes and go all the way up. But Daddy used to let me. I have to do my homework first, and I'd be like, Daddy, I got to see Diane Carroll, and I was like, oh, I want to be like her. She's so pretty, and he used to let me. I had to do my homework. Then Chama day, I'd be in the den on the floor, and I'd be. It's 9:00, and he'd still let. I do my homework. I'd be laying there looking at Diane Carroll, and then he would let me watch Not Slander. So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But this is what I want to say. What as a mother now, what I say to people: don't hold back somebody's dream. All of us in here, we probably already had our children. We're not gonna have any more. So I'm on.
Wait now.
I forgot. I'm sorry, Shamora, because that's coming.
Have kids.
Yes, because we got to hear the baby sing one day.
Yeah.
But I've taken. Some people would say you're too lenient with Jordan, and that's my husband and I. We probably are too lenient with Jordan, but it's because as a little girl, I wanted to live a dream. I wanted to go to Hollywood. I wanted to be with that. I love y'all, but I'm supposed to be with Taraji and them right now. But Mama said I had to go to school. So that's okay. But thank God to Tyler Perry, he got Hollywood in the ATL.
Come on. Listen.
And that play that you saw, Javon Johnson, my big brother in the industry, hopefully he's going to come in. He's probably teaching an acting class. He's supposed to come. He trusted. He didn't even know me. And this is what we're talking about in faith in life. I mean, because Shamora, you're bringing so much stuff out of me right now, is that with the acting, I started back acting. This is what happened. Do y'all remember the cheating scandal in APS? Okay, I was the media specialist. Okay, anybody who had a teaching degree who was a media specialist, they pulled us out the media center and we had to go back in the classroom.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, sugar honey iced tea. I ain't been in no classroom.
And that ain't what you said, Camille.
That ain't what I said.
That ain't what you said. Because I
ain't been in that classroom so long. I was like, oh God, they tell me I got to go over here. Kira tell y'all I was crying and boo-hooing, but I didn't know that was my blessing. I had cafeteria duty. I didn't have to worry about nobody. The lady who was a friend of Chalmers, she didn't bother me. She was the principal. She said, I just need you to do this right here. I said, that's all y'all want me to do. Honey, 235 Boogaloo was in what? 45 Riverstone Trail. But what I'm going to tell you, the acting came.
Yeah.
The band teacher, Mr. Dallas, he said, I'm getting ready to have a play. And I was like, child, what kind of play they having? Honey, ain't nobody from many folk play. And then my Boaz, he's in here. Donald, raise your hand. He played my Boaz. That was the play. That sparked it back up. See, God will have to remove you from some things so you can really see your dream.
That part.
So when Mr. Dallas said, come on, be Ruth for me, I was the lead in Ruth.
Come on.
And I was like, okay, God. Okay, I feel you. I can't be in the media center no more. Stop crying. Daddy said that ain't nothing but a job. It's just a place. Stop crying. I said, okay. They gave me my script. I think I learned that script. We learned that script in maybe the first rehearsal. Because when it's your passion,
yes,
you got it.
Yes.
So when you saw me do When Love Calls Your Name, I want to tell you about that real quick. And then you do your third credit. We all right with time? With I just want to show you nuggets of faith that you got to walk by faith.
Come on.
Okay, when you saw me in When Love Calls Your Name, Javon Johnson, who plays on Tyler Perry, okay, he plays Richard on The Oval. My friend Trey Floyd, who worked at Continental Colony with me, he was the IB coordinator. He said, Pierce, because he had me singing in the media center, sing this song right. It was some song. I sang it. Oh, you sound good. You want to be in my play? I said, oh, what kind of play he had, man? Ain't gonna be in here. That's the first thing I y'all forgive me. I'm like, what kind of play he having? So I don't know if he tricked me, y'all, or not. He said, I want you to come to the audition. I said, okay. So I thought I was auditioning for Trey's play.
Right.
I go in. It's like 50 ladies. 50 beautiful girls. Size 6, 8, long, pretty hair, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sitting in the cafeteria, and I was like, oh, shit, I ain't finna get nothing.
Come on.
So I was sitting in the cafeteria, and then all of a sudden, the stage manager who I found out, she said, you already got it.
Look.
I said, she don't even know me.
Favor ain't
So Trey
fair.
comes. Trey said, come on, Pierce, they ready for you. So I had to go in there and sing, and then I did a monologue. Javon Johnson, very humble man. You would never know he's a celebrity. Had on, to me, didn't have on any kind of clothes, but excuse me. You know, he just looked like a regular man. So I was looking, I was like, oh, is he the director? Who is this? So, I did what I had to do. And then next thing they said, we want you stay right here. I said, okay. Then next thing I know, they said, stay right here. You read with her. And I was like, okay. Then I said to myself, okay. Because I know the process now.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. All right. They trying to see what's my big fit. What's the best fit. So Javon looks at me. Derry, you know how Javon acts. At the time, I didn't know who he was. I just thought he was a regular man. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know he was with Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "What's your name? Where you from?" I said, "I'm from the ATL."
The ATL. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. The next day, and by that night, the email came through. But what I'm saying, I went. You got to go and walk.
Yeah.
You got to go and walk. You got to show up. That's what that's how I've gotten. And everybody knows my journey, my Instagram. That's the one thing Javon says. He said, "Little sister, one thing about you, they gonna know you in the room."
Child, every time I'd be like, good night, she everywhere. Every time I'm like, when was that happening to you? And then finally, when we said delay is not denial, y'all, the great Quincy Jones, who just passed, probably, I have to say, hands down, the greatest producer. Y'all, Quincy Jones was 50, early 50s, 50-something years old, y'all, when he produced Thriller. So, listen, it's never too late. And then he just kept going from there. And then, but see, when I said that, nobody was like, whoa, so let's put it in perspective. It wasn't just Thriller. Thriller is still, to this day, the #1 selling album of all time. It will never be surpassed. It's not possible. Ever. Like, it's huge. He did that at 50-something years old. So we'd be thinking, oh, I'm too old. I'm washed up. God, if only, God, if I had time when I was young. Listen, stop saying that kind of stuff. God can do anything through anybody. He do it however he want, when he want, how he want. You just got to trust him. Because he don't think the way we think. His thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are higher than our ways. He does not operate in the same time where, God, I command it right now. I'm going to stop feeling this way. Everything going to switch today. God didn't say that.
Well, Shamora, this has been therapy session. Would you all agree? This has been it truly has been for me. And I just want to, again, thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart for being the first guest with Love with Sylvia Camille. Yeah. And guess what, guys? Shamora is going to leave us for a little while. But I got a little game real quick with the audience. Okay.
I love you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. In this segment of Live with Sylvia Camille, we have a special treat for one of the audience members. This is something real sneaky. I want you to feel underneath your seat, and you have one of the pillars: believe, inspire, or dream big. And if you do, please come and join me here on the stage. Dream, inspire, or believe. Karen, I think you found it. Come on, don't be shy. Show everybody that beautiful little pantsuit you have on with that beautiful necklace. It's okay. It's okay. Because remember, the best thing about live taping when it has 3 cameras is the EDIT, edit. Okay. So it's okay. So whatever you say, Mr. Phillips is going to make it look good and sound good. He's going to make it look good and sound good. So as I said before, my focal point for Live with Sylvia Camille is to inspire people to make sure they can believe. And I want everyone in this life to dream big. So which pillar do you have? Dream big. So is there anything in your life that you have accomplished and done? What is your biggest dream in life? Because Karen, I can talk to you right now. You all don't know, but she is the owner, she and her husband, of Georgia Peaches. Am I saying it correctly?
Actually, it's Georgia Gifts and More.
Georgia Gifts and More. That was a big dream for you all. So how did that come about?
For me, I've always been creative, crafty, and just all of that. And when you do things, people say, you need to do that for you need to go into business. I was like, but I did. And that journey was just a long time, long process, different businesses and different opportunities and stuff that led me to George Gifts and More. And you know, I have to say, when you said about dreaming big, the first thing that came to my mind was my mom. And she would when I was doing stuff in the basement, she said, "That's $1 million business."
See there?
And I mean, my stuff looked crazy then, but she would say, "That's $1 million business." Every time I would go over there, she said, "You made $1 million yet?" I mean, she would just all the time.
Sometimes people can see your dream and you can't see it.
Right.
They got to help you. They got to help you see it.
Right. And so that kind of pushed me on to be able to do what we're doing now. And I tell you, I was just thinking about this yesterday, actually, because we're heading into the Christmas season. We have a gift company, and so we do Georgia themed gifts. It's Georgia Gifts and More, so y'all can Google us.
That's
and
right.
Everything.
See,
but we're headed into the holiday season, and so it's just big time for us. And I was just sitting there thinking about how far God has brought the business. And it just blows me away.
You were supposed to pull the card. See, it's all in divine order. And that's what sometimes we miss. Because we scared. I don't want to get up here.
No.
But look how beautiful her story is. I know he is. He's my Scorpio twin. But listen at how beautiful her story evolved just by pulling Dream Big from underneath her chair.
Right.
That's why we have to embrace it, because you never know what happens. And now you're going to inspire somebody else. Charmely Bowles and more.
Right.
My
and
sister.
So, for me.
Yeah, I love it.
Just sometimes God does stuff and it just blows me away. And I can just sit there and it's just like, oh my God. And for me at the shop, I always say, I never say no. And when crazy orders come and people come in and ask us to do stuff, we don't even have it. And I don't even tell people we don't have it. For me, I say, if God brought it to me, He gonna give me what I need to do it, and we gonna do it. And my staff is like, oh Lord, she done got us into something. And I mean, literally, and I would just say this, even during COVID, we had a customer call, Navicent Health Group, Atrium Health Group. They're big in Georgia. And they wanted to appreciate all of their staff. Their healthcare workers and stuff is during COVID. And the call came, and not just for one Navicent office, but I'm saying for the entire state of Georgia. And he said, we need 6,000 gifts. And I was like, 6,000 gifts? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you are kidding me.
That's a blessing.
And so, and
times how many 6,000 times one basket, over $50.
And it was just like,
you do the math.
And I got off the phone and I was like, oh my God, but he didn't know that. And I said, sure, we can do it. I said, we can do it. And it was a short turnaround. And I mean, in 10 days.
Y'all did it.
We had to have it done. And just to see God's faithfulness and the whole thing, the office that we have is small. I mean, we couldn't do 6,000.
It's the one I've been in, that office, the one we went to that day on that Saturday. Okay.
And so I was like, we don't even have the space to be able to do it. We don't. And I mean, the people, the space, all of that. And we went, Darren had met somebody in the networking thing, and she gave us the space. She had an event center. She gave us a space. We put the call out. People came. And I mean, in 10 days, we pulled it together and delivered. And it's just the faithfulness of God. I mean, it's just.
And I'm so happy you were faithful to come on up here with this card. Thank you, Karen. And we have a Live with Sylvia Camille gift for you, okay?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, guys.
Tell me what you want, boy, I'll be on my way out to go and get it for ya, yeah. Tell me what you like, what's your favorite food tonight, I'ma fix it for ya. And if it's Monday and you're watching your favorite game, I won't bother you, I'll let you just have your way. If you need company, boy, I'll drop everything and come over to give you what you need. Listen, I can build you a house if you let me. Come on in. Don't you push me out the back door. Let me be what you're looking for. I can build you a house if you let me. Come on in. Don't you push me out the back door. Let me be what you're looking for. I don't know nothing about stones or bricks or putting wood together. No. But listen, I can fix what's going on the inside. Make you feel alright. Put your faith in me. Your heart is safe with me. You know I'll be right here for you always. Baby, in time you'll see how good I'm gonna be. Nothing's too hard for me. Oh, I can build you a house if you let me. Come on in. Don't you push me out the back door. Let me be what you're looking for. I can build you a house if you let me. Come on in. Don't you push me out the back door. Let me be what you're looking for. Listen, let me be that missing little piece. Let me be the answer that you need. Let me be the one who shares your pain. 'Cause I'm gonna be the one that's gonna take it away. I'm gonna be the glue that makes us stick together. I'm gonna be the one that shields you from whatever come inside of these four walls. Promise I won't let them fall. Said I can build you a house if you let me. Come on in, come on in. Don't you push me out the back door, no. Let me be what you're looking for. I can build you a house, yeah, if you let me. Come on in. Don't you push me out that back door. No. Let Shamora be what you're looking for. Oh, no. Hey. I can build you. Lord, let me build you. Yeah. Let me build you a house. Listen, said do 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 do. Hey, sing it with me. Say do 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 do. Ooh, do 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 do. I'm gonna build you, yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm gonna build you. Yeah, gonna build you. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Oh, thank you.
All right, guys, that was Shamora. Was that not amazing or what? I love those songs. I guess what? I want to thank her again for being on Live with Sylvia Camille. And you can find her at I Am Shamora Moore on all digital platforms. All right, guys. And thank you so much for spending this time with Sylvia Camille. I want to continue to inspire you to dream big and make sure you believe. Don't forget to do what? Live your dream. I'll see you next time on Live with Sylvia Camille.